Hi, I'm Dr. Paul Lawrence, the Executive Director of Research and Discovery at Biocogent, coming to you from Suppliers Day 2023 here in New York City. I'm excited to talk to you today about a couple of our most interesting products that we're showcasing. So two of our latest ingredient launches are microbiome modulators. One of them is a material we call grandicin that is derived from traditional Chinese medicine. It's a naturally occurring herb that we've extracted that contains a lot of really interesting compounds that have both antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties. The other one embraces a nearly century-old technology called phage therapy. We call this one dermaphage CA. These are bacterial viruses that exclusively target unique bacterial species. And this particular one targets Cutibacterium acne, which is one of the microbial culprits behind acne vulgaris. Yes, we actually have some really exciting clinical data on both products. What we have seen is with the grandicin, let's start out with that one, there is a 25% reduction in sebum levels on the skin of the participants just 2 weeks into the study. Another really interesting feature that we've seen is that Cutibacterium acne as a bacteria produces a byproduct called coproporphyrin 3, which fluoresces under certain excitation frequencies of light, a bright orangish red color. And therefore, on the skin of the participants in the study, we can actually track a gradual reduction in fluorescence over time. By 4 weeks, there's about a 25% reduction in that fluorescence. And then we did the same for our dermaphage CA product. That one actually acts quicker. We saw the similar type of effect just within 7 days of use. So dermaphage CA, being a rather novel bioactive ingredient, we wanted to emphasize that this is safe and efficacious. So it's a technology that dates back over almost about 100 years. And one of the things that we did was we tried out this material on a variety of different human cell monolayers and evaluated the cytotoxicity associated with them. There was never a blip in any of the assays. Furthermore, we used reconstituted human epidermal tissue and treated that with the dermaphage CA at multiple doses, including completely undiluted. And with the histology slides that we looked at from the tissue, the skin tissue was completely healthy. And the scientists that we partnered with noted that the more of dermaphage CA we added, the healthier the tissue actually looked. And of all the participants that were in the clinical studies with this material, none of them ever reported any kind of irritation or aberrant event. So yes, these products actually synergize really well together. We did a parallel clinical study where we actually mixed them together. And one of the things that we saw was there was a much more enhanced reduction in the coproporphyrin 3 fluorescence over time. We also included in another set the cocktails together of grandicin and dermaphage CA and had them follow that with a sal acid wash. And interestingly enough, we saw an even greater reduction by the 4-week mark with that cohort. Interestingly too, sal acid is one of the most commonly monographed reagents that's used for acne vulgaris studies. And we had a group where that's all they received, and there was never any reduction in the fluorescence in that particular group. So with microbiome modulators, I feel this is an unending treasure trove of opportunity. As we continue to learn more about the various microbes that are in the skin, we're finding more and more applications for cosmetic care technology. So I feel that it's not just going to be limited to the bacteria that we've talked about today. We're going to be looking at the viral components of the skin microbiome. We're going to be looking at the fungal members of the skin microbiome. And then also, one of the really intriguing things, there are archaea on the skin. And for those of you who aren't aware, archaea are a unique group of prokaryotic organisms that are the extremophiles that we find grow in high boiling temperatures, frozen ice conditions, and high acidic and high salinity conditions as well. The fact that they're actually present on the skin represents a whole new frontier of things that we don't quite understand yet. So I would say the opportunities are boundless, and we're going to try to explore them all.